What's going on, everyone? So today I'm going to talk to you about the transfers United got in. Obviously been a couple of days since the deadline finished. Obviously we had Van der Beek come in early. He's looking okay. I think he needs a lot more time still in like game time, but he's looking good from what I've seen of him. Got Amit Diallo from Atalanta. I don't know a lot about him, to be honest. Haven't seen a lot of him, but 18 years old, so Ivorian. I believe he's a right winger. So 18.90 million we paid. So nearly £19 million we paid for him. As I said, I don't know a lot about him, so I'd be interested to see how he does. Alex Telles, I have seen over the years for Porto. I think he played for Galatasaray as well at one point, I remember him. I've seen him in the Champions League a lot, and I think that he's a very good buy for us. It's good cover for Luke Shaw. It'd be interesting to see if he starts over Shaw or what they're going to do with that. I think Shaw's he's grown on me. I never used to be a fan of his, but he's definitely grown on me. I don't think that Luke Shaw's never at fault for anything, but I do think that he's probably been the best of the back four for a while now. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with that. I think Alex Telles, though, is going to be a level above Luke Shaw, so I think that Luke's going to lose out in it eventually. But if you can hear noise as well, guys, it's my chair. It's a bit of an old chair, so just let you know what that is. Facundo Pelistri, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Right winger, 18 years old. Penarol, I don't know how you pronounce that name. Uruguayan team. Nearly 8 million we paid for him. I've seen little bits of him on YouTube. I searched him just to see what he was about. Looks very technical, quite pacey. But he's 18 years old, guys. Same as Diallo. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of expectations on these guys, and I don't think it's fair because they're 18 years old. And they're going to have time, obviously, to mature and get used to the pace of the league and physically develop as well. And Forlan suggested this guy, I believe, but he did say that he's got a lot of work to get done as well, a lot of things to improve. And so we have to be patient with the young ones. Cavani, I used to be a fan of him, but he's 33 years old, guys. It's so frustrating, when you know that we're trying to get Sancho and that doesn't happen, and we need centre-backs, and we did need a striker, cover, but I wanted someone younger. He's too old. I hope that he does well and proves me wrong, but how much time we're going to get out of him, because I know that he gets quite a lot of injuries, and yeah, I saw a clip of him in training, shooting, and he skies it, but it's so bad. Now, I know everyone's going to do that at some point, and he has got a good record of it in the past of his goals ratio, but I believe he's been injured for a few months. He's not even played football, so just a panic buy. It's obvious it was a panic buy. It wasn't on our original list of the targets we wanted to get. So it just doesn't do it for me. I've predicted he'll get 12 goals. I'll be happy if he gets that. I'm not even certain he's going to get double figures. So yeah, a panic buy and not. As I said, it's difficult because we needed cover for a striking position. But as I said, I would have liked someone younger. I didn't have anyone in mind, to be honest, but I just think it's no other clubs wanted him. If he was on our list before, we would have gone and got him before, which we didn't. So it's just pathetic, man, how this club is moving. It's good to see Diallo and Pelistri come in. Van der Beek was a good buy, as I said, and I think Telles will be a good buy. But you never know, man. People come in, Di Maria come in, flopped. Falcao, flopped. Depay, flopped. And look how Depay is playing now. Even Di Maria as well. Just goes to show that it doesn't matter how big your name is or what you've done in the past. Certain players do not cut it in this league. And I think Cavani, physically, he's perfect. But how much time is he going to play? How long is he going to be out injured? Is he going to be another Gareth Bale with the injuries? I'm not convinced he's going to be fully fit all the time. So I'm hearing as well that they're paying him a lot of wages as well. So I feel a bit cheated by that buy. Well, it was a free transfer, but they're going to have to pay his wages. And as I said, I'm hearing that he's on a lot. And is he going to pay us back for what he's earning with goals and performance? I'm not too sure on that. Yeah, man, I think we're all frustrated with the window. We're one of the worst clubs in the league for getting players in, really. Like, we've let quite a few go. It's good to get Sanchez off the books, but getting rid of Smalling was a mistake. Rojo, I don't get the hate for Rojo. I'm not saying he's world class, but I'm saying he's better than Maguire is. I don't care what you're saying. Like, I saw him. Okay, it was the Europa League. I can't even remember who it was against now, but he was the best player that night for me. And yes, he's got mistakes in him, but everyone has. And I don't see he's got more mistakes in him than Maguire has been, how he's been performing lately. Lindelof, Bailly, like Wan-Bissaka, even Shaw at sometimes. So I don't understand why they've got rid of Rojo. So I'm hearing it that's a loan as well, but it's just... Smalling should have stayed. He could be arguably starting right now if he'd have stayed. But Ollie said he hasn't got him in his plans, and that's a joke. Ollie is a joke to me at the moment because despite him being a legend at the club, what he did in '99 in the UEFA final, despite all this, he's got no balls. Subbing Bruno off the other day at half-time because he's doing what needed to be done and telling Maguire what needed to be told to him, to his face. In front of the team as well, which we need, that Roy Keane type of character, not afraid to ruffle the feathers of players that ain't performing at levels they should be performing at. You're meant to be the captain of the club, Maguire, and Bruno is telling you, you're not good enough right now, and he's talking facts. If you can't deal with that, you need to go. And Ollie, I don't understand why he took him off for doing that. Should be back in that sort of behaviour, back in that fight. Fernandes is the only player for me that's got that fight in him at the moment. Like, he's the only one that's got that old school character that we need. He should be captain. Like, people saying David De Gea, are you joking? David De Gea has been better in the last couple of games I've seen him than the end of last season. But Henderson deserves his chance. I don't care what anyone's got to say about it. Henderson deserves his chance. And he's not getting it. He might be getting it in the cup games, but start him in the league, see what happens. And I'm not saying that he's not got mistakes in him, because he will have. He's still got room to grow, but he deserves his chance over De Gea at the moment. And this is what frustrates me about Ollie. He's late with the substitutions all the time, has no sense of tactical awareness, no touchline presence, no backroom, like even the coaching staff. Mike Phelan, Michael Carrick. It's just a shambles, man, and it's embarrassing. Ed Woodward thinks he's doing a good job. Like, he's so out of touch with the fans. The connection between the fans and him is not even there. There's no existence of connection with us, with him and us. Like, the Glazers don't have a clue about football anyway. So, this club, I think we all know it's in a mess. I don't want to rant too much about it, but sometimes we have to, because this club is being destroyed of its history and its expectation as well. People think it's a bad thing to be angry about this all the time. It's not. It shows that we care. It shows that we've actually got expectations of what this club can do. But it seems like Ed Woodward and the Glazers don't understand that. But I don't think Ollie's necessarily the best man for the job, because yes, he hasn't had the backing, but like I just listed, he's got no touchline presence, not good enough coaching staff behind him. He's not got the balls to do what Bruno did to Maguire when it needs to happen. So Bruno's going to lose confidence in Ollie now. Like, it's just a mess. And hopefully these transfers coming in can give the squad a bit of a boost. But we're in such turmoil at the moment that it's just a mess. And I don't know what's going to turn it around. I've predicted us to finish, I reckon well, at the start of the season I went for 4th. But that's a joke right now. We'll be lucky to get top 10. Manchester United, I reckon we might get 8th or something, but I reckon we'll be lucky to get top 10 how we're playing at the moment. It's embarrassing. Yes, Liverpool lost to Villa the other night and got exposed, but Liverpool won't continually put in them sort of performances, and Manchester United have been. We got lucky against Brighton. The amount of time they hit the post and the crossbar, it was a joke. Like, De Gea weren't covering them. If they're a few inches inside of the post or under the crossbar, De Gea ain't getting to him. It's a joke, man. Yeah, I just wanted to do a video on the transfers anyway. It wasn't meant to be a rant video, but this is what's happening at the moment because of how the club is and the situation we're in. It's a joke. The transfers till last minute saying that we're not stressing and panicking, thinking that they can bring Cavani in and people are just going to forget about Sancho. And nah, I'm not saying Sancho would have solved all the problems because it wouldn't have. I would have preferred us to get 2 centre-backs in before Sancho. But they weren't even looking at centre-backs. 80 million for Maguire. For what? For what? Did you see him trying to head a ball the other day? He can't even head a ball anymore. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. We'll be back soon with more football content. I'll catch you soon.